English Made Easy. Today we will be looking at the CSEC English A and B syllabus. As you can see before you, we have the cover of the syllabus, and this edition of the syllabus we're looking at is a 2015 edition of the syllabus, and I am going to recommend to you, a link will be in the description where you can go and you can download a copy of the syllabus. If you are sitting the exam, it is important that you have an idea of what is in the syllabus, because there is a wealth of resources that you can use, and it will better enable you to understand how to prepare to sit the exam. So take that into consideration. So today we're not going to look at the entire syllabus. We're looking specifically at the prescribed list of texts for the 2018 to 2022 syllabus, and then the 2023 to 2027 syllabus. So we're looking at them. I'm going to briefly explain to you what exactly you should be doing based on when you're going to sit the exam. So let's begin. So we're looking at the prescribed text for the English B 2018 to 2023 exam. And we're looking at it in particular because we want to make mention of the change that will occur in the English B syllabus. Now, looking at the 2018 to January 2023 exam text, it therefore means that the last sitting of the June exams for this text, or rather these texts, will be June 2022. So this June coming, or this academic year June, and then there will be a resit in January of 2023, and then based on the same syllabus, followed by the new syllabus taking effect June 2023. All right, so I know that's a little confusing, and I hope you're not confused. But if you don't remember anything I just said, this syllabus that we're looking at, or this list of prescribed texts that we're looking at, the final June exam will be June 2022. So this coming June. And so for this coming June, the text that we're looking at, the drama, the plays, I love to call the plays. So we have Tempest by William Shakespeare. Then we have Tijon and His Brothers, or modern play, Caribbean play, by Derek Walcott. Of course, we have Our World of Poetry by Hazel Simmons McDonald and Mark McQuat, the new edition. And we have our list of 20 poems. I'm going to share a link in the description where you can get the list of the poems and the list of the texts, that if you're not familiar with them, you have them as a reference. And we move on to the novels, and you have Brett Eye's Memory by Edwidge Danticat. We have Tequila Mockingbird, that is by Harper Lee. And Brett Eye's Memory, that's our West Indian text or Caribbean text, whichever way you want to think about it. And the Tequila Mockingbird is our non-West Indian. In this case, it's an American author and it's an American-based text. Very, very important in the context of what is going on now. No. And when I say what's going on now, I'm talking about globally, and especially what's going on in America with regards to race relations. Very good text. Now, then we have our list of stories, short stories, 10 short stories, and these are taken from A World of Poetry for CSEC, the new edition by David Williams and Simmons McDonald. And the list of 10 short stories, please bear in mind that pay attention to the edition of the text, because over the years there have been many editions of the World of Poetry and the World of Prose, and some editions might not have the story that is on the most modern, on the 2018 to 2023 list of stories. So bear that in mind. And we have our list. Now, this is where we now get to the new syllabus. The new thing that we're going to be moving into. And this exam, as I said, will be, or these texts, these prescribed texts, will be for the June 2023 exam. So not this June exam, but the next year June exam. Why is this important? This is important because if you're currently in grade 10 and you are preparing for or going to sit the CSEC exam, English B exam in June 2023, these are the texts that you're going to be using, that you're going to be, studying to sit that exam. So bear that in mind. So going forward, we're looking at 12th Night by William Shakespeare. We're looking at Anansi by Alistair Campbell, and we've started to produce content for Anansi, and that links for that will be in the description. Then we have a World of Poetry and our 20 poems. Some of these poems would have been on the 2018 to 2022 list. They would have been on there. And what they normally do is that they normally switch out maybe 2 or 3 poems, and they would add poems that teachers are familiar with, because we would have encountered them on previous syllabus or in previous syllabus, and we would have taught them previous years. So these poems are often cycled through between different periods for the CSEC English B exam. So just off the top of my head, pointing out some of the poems that are going to be new or would not have been covered previously. So we have a lesson for this Sunday. That's something that it's not on the old one. We have Landscape Painter Jamaica. We have an analysis on that on the blog, so you can check it out. And then you have Death Be Not Proud by John Donne. An analysis is coming off that. I love that poem. So that will be coming. Did I miss anything else? I think those are the 3 poems that would have been added and others taken out. And if you want to look at the similarities between the poems from the previous list and the coming list, that is provided on the blog. Link will be below. Then we have our Caribbean text, For the Life of Lolita by Merle Hodge. So this is a text that I'm not familiar with, and I'm looking forward to reading it. Content will be coming based on this text coming soon on the blog, so look out for that. We have Animal Farm, and you're going to see a recommendation for Animal Farm in the description. That is a text that I would have done some writing on, and I would have done some analysis. So it's a good resource piece. It is not available in Jamaica, and I think St. Vincent, but for the other Caribbean countries, it is available. So you can check it out in the bookstore. And then we have World of Prose. So let's look at the stories. So we have Raymond's Run. I think this one is a new addition based on the previous one. We have What Happened, and we have Minty. These are the stories that would not have been on the previous list. These are the stories that were added and others were taken out. And so information will be coming for those on the blog. Welcome to CSEC English.